You're watching The Top.
The Top!
The Top Entertainment Report.
Top Entertainment Report.
You are watching the Top Entertainment Report.
Only
on
SBTN.
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 I'm Richard Marks, and you're watching SBTN.
Sophie, Bảo Trân
và Jonathan Fan.
xin kính chào quý vị. Welcome to the Top Entertainment Report.
Finally, I've been waiting all week long.
What have you been waiting for? Jay đợi gì vậy?
Well, last week you said LOUISE WU, Miss Asian America 2007-2008 will be on the Top Entertainment Report. And ever since, I've been so excited I can't sleep. Look at these bags under my eyes.
Well then, you're in for a treat because today we have a special episode with LOUISE WU.
All right, well let's not wait any longer. Let's meet LOUISE WU.
Sophie Bảo Trân xin trân trọng kính chào quý khán thính giả đang xem đài SBTN và chương trình The Top Entertainment Report. Thưa quý vị, hôm nay Bảo Trân rất hân hạnh được ngồi cạnh một phụ nữ Á Châu thật là thành công, đang làm việc cho hãng phim nổi tiếng của Warner Brothers Studio. Cô là phụ tá của Ellen DeGeneres và giúp phụ trách chương trình rất là nổi tiếng trên TV, chương trình thi ca hát đó là The Voice. Khi nghe đến những thành tích của cô Bảo Trân và chắc quý vị cũng rất ngạc nhiên, nhất là khi biết LOUISE WU là một phụ nữ Á Châu còn rất là trẻ, xinh đẹp và đã thắng giải Miss Asian America 2007-2008 và cũng đã từng đi thi Hoa hậu Miss California. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, would you like to say anything to the audience?
I'm excited to be here. I'm very, very proud to have an opportunity to just be able to share all the things and all the blessings that have been happening with my life and also my career, and just have a chat and just to get to know everybody.
So you have studied communication at Santa Clara
University.
Santa Clara University.
Private Jesuit college.
And from communication, how did you come towards entertainment?
Well, I've always had an interest in entertainment. Growing up, I was a very competitive dancer, just always going to dance competitions and driving my mom crazy with all my costumes and dance classes right and left. But it's just something that's always been in I would say, been in my blood, because I can't see myself doing anything else. And being a dancer and always having that performance background, when I went into college, I started taking classes in communications, and our university has a very strong film program, and through that I started to see the fusion of business and entertainment and what you can do with it. So after graduating from Santa Clara, the next obvious option for me was to move down to LA and pursue a career in Hollywood.
Wow. And right now you're working on the set of Ellen DeGeneres.
I previously was working at the Ellen Show, and then now I'm working at Warner Brothers. So, and one of the shows that we actually do happen to oversee is The Voice, the huge NBC hit show, The Voice.
Wow. And who did you have your eye on to win The Voice?
I mean, obviously they are all extremely talented, as everybody saw, and I loved Vicky, I loved Javier, and I loved Beverly, Sanya, Dia, all of them, and Raquel, our little dynamite. I still remember their their callbacks and their auditions, and I always remember going, oh, they're coming back, because they, even in the videos, you can see how talented that they were, and just every single episode they progressed and progressed, and going, how can you get any better? But they were so, I mean, they kept just surprising everybody with what they can do and their versatility, and everyone is so happy for Javier, because we all know that he's worked so hard and has been trying to make it for a while, so we're kind of asked for a more gracious and talented winner.
That's true. I had my eye on him since the beginning.
Is he? Yeah.
Him, and also I really like Nakia. What do you think about Nakia?
Nakia, I love. He is such
like a huge teddy bear.
He is, and he was so. He has such a personality, and you can't help but just love him. And obviously, it's so hard because you start to get invested in these singers, and they all have these. They're not only amazingly talented, but they're also just great people. So you want all of them to go through, and you're just the elimination, no matter for anybody, it's always the hardest part, because one of them have to go, or a few of them have to go home that day.
Now, fun fact.
Yes.
Did you know that Nakia once saved my life?
No, I didn't know
From a train.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Tell me about that. I had no idea.
Okay, well, we're going to show the audience a clip of Nakia saving me from a train.
Can you give the audience who hasn't seen The Voice an example of how your voice is?
There's a train coming.
There's a train coming. Thank you for saving my life.
Let me save you from the train.
Okay.
Okay, so that was Nakia saving me from a train, and as you saw, it was a very slow train, but nevertheless, he did save me. I was interviewing him, and we were in mid-interview, and he just kept pushing me, like a little bit. He just kept pushing me, and then I was just like, what are you doing? And he's like, there's a train coming, and we were at the Grove. There's like a little trolley that goes around all the time, you know?
No, it's okay.
And I totally didn't notice it because I was too busy talking, and he
you focused on doing a good interview.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then I was like, oh my God, thank you for saving me. And then we dramatically reacted our train.
The whole incident where you fall into his arms.
He's like, don't worry, and then he caught me. It was awesome.
I'm not surprised that he saved your life and saved you from a train, because that's definitely a Nakia thing to do.
And so going back to Ellen DeGeneres,
yeah,
I am such a huge fan. Like, I am huge fan of Ellen DeGeneres. How does it feel to be her assistant before?
It was so much fun, and obviously, when we were there, we're always playing jokes on each other, and people say, "Oh, how great is it to work for the Ellen Show?" And I honestly think it's the biggest blessing. And then when she decided to prank me and inform the entire nation about Miss California, then that was a whole new journey in itself, because now not only was I working on the show, but I was also being her guinea pig for all the crazy wackiness that she does, and teaching me all of the beauty tricks of how it is to prep for Miss California. And I'm not sure if all the viewers had a chance to see those fun clips, but they are definitely worth your 2 or 3 minutes of your time.
Yeah, I remember a few years ago, I was watching Ellen DeGeneres, and I saw you, and I was like, yay, an Asian American running for Miss California, you know, yes, Wu can.
Yes, that became a viral hit, actually, when they did the whole Yes Wu Can campaign. It ended up being on Yahoo and the top videos of the day, and it was so exciting to see people from all different parts of the country go, we believe in you, we want you to make this, we want you to win. And I'm going, I wish I could literally go and meet them in person and thank them, but to have someone like Ellen, who has obviously so many things on her plate, to actually embrace and support me through my whole Miss California journey was something that I could never have dreamt of in a million years.
So when you said prank you. I saw most of the clips that she, brought you on stage and, put you on the carriage with the
the carriage.
4 men and
yes, the 4
live
hunky
singing.
men and all that. Well, so if we go back to day 1, so pretty much that very day, it was a regular normal day of taping. We usually have, we watch from our computers and we have a live feed. And I noticed that it was starting to take a while before we usually we tape the entire show, and we're watching so we know what's going on. And I noticed, okay, it's taking about a little longer than you usually would. All of a sudden, I start hearing, rustling of the feet and people like on their walkies, and I'm going, that's not normal at the office. It's usually normal at the stage. Next thing I know, the whole crew has literally, the camera guy has run up to where my office is, and all of a sudden I see the huge camera and Ellen's face. And I'm going, what is this? And literally she said, oh, so I found out that you were competing for Miss California. And that was my introductory to the entire competition and all the wonderful preparations that she did, because from there she had me practice the catwalk, and I wasn't even ready because I was doing research. I had my Us Weekly out, because that is research, by the way, us having to read all the gossip magazines.
Oh, how hard to research the magazines.
It's a hard job, but someone's got to do it.
I research a lot too.
I'm sure you do, and there are the People magazines and all that. But that was on my computer as they came up to me and they made a big joke out of the fact that I was reading a magazine as opposed to doing my job. But I really was.
But you were.
I really was doing my job. And that's how it all started. And I think they did about 9 or 10 more bits just throughout the whole progression as I prepared for Miss California in that particular November. And just had Ellen's support the entire time.
What's going on? Where's our interview? I want to see the rest of it.
Well then, you'll have to wait till after the commercial break. Thưa quý vị, chương trình The Top Entertainment Report sẽ trở lại sau vài thông tin thương mại.